The deciding game of round one in the East. The Chicago Bulls have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won, 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back as they must lay it all on the line against the Philadelphia 76ers. It's Game 7, Round 1 of the NBA playoffs.
A hard-fought series, it will end here tonight. The deciding Game 7, Round 1 in the East. Happy to bring you all the action live on 2K Sports. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Keegan Murray, Podziemski out there with Harper. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Wagner in at the small forward. And for the 76ers, Brandon Miller out there with George. Then it's Walker. Then it's Barnes. And it's Garuba in at the 5. You take a look at the 76ers. Well, we know, Greg, they haven't played their best basketball. Now they find themselves in a do-or-die Game 7. They thought they would have wrapped up this series much earlier, but that's not the case.
Kev, they've just lacked consistency throughout the course of this series. I don't know if they came in overconfident, but this is the time to check those individual egos at the door. Come together as a group and play for one another.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Wagner outside. Back to Harper. Pass to Wagner. Okongwu a screen. And Wagner drives in, and it's in there.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Now, here is George. With the drive. Miller up on top. Pass to Garuba. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Rebound by the Bulls. They come into this one after winning on Tuesday.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story. Of the game.
Yeah, you got to think Coach will show this one as an example of what not to do. You got to take care of the ball.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Chicago shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he makes the first. Podziemski hits them both. And Barnes has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Pass to George. Walker looking for an opening. Just 5 to shoot. That's good for George on the assist by Walker.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Okongwu, the pass to Wagner. Okongwu with the screen for Wagner. And again, Chicago, no good. The 76ers leading by 3. Now Miller, outside, George. Barnes the screen. George passes to Barnes. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Podziemski on the wing. Driving to the basket. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Now, here is George. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Garuba, covered by Okongwu. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Clock is at 3. Miller, the pass to Garuba. Can't hit from in close.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Harper against Walker. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Nobody near Barnes. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Podziemski. Wagner outside. Lets the 3 fly. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. 4-point game. Pass to Miller. Shoots over Podziemski. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Murray up on top, guarded by Walker. Back to Harper. Over Barnes. Miller grabs the miss. 76ers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Harper against Barnes. Now, here's Okongwu. He's guarded closely. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Trailing by 2. Pass to McCain. George with the ball. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. George has got 5 points so far.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Chicago's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. There's the pick. Here's Joe. And the Bulls with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Murray dishes to Harper. Back to Murray. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. And Joe drops them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's McCain, covered by Joe. Pass to Barnes, fires the 3. That one drops for his 2nd bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Okongwu, the pass to Wagner. Okongwu with a screen on Miller. Here's Wagner. Back to Okongwu. And that one drops for him. And the Bulls lead by 1.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Philadelphia.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
That free throw good from Miller. Here's Okongwu. Outside Harper. And there's the drive.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. And George kicks to Miller. Pass to McCain. 6 to shoot. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Bulls trail by 3. Now, Joe. Back to Harper. Okongwu with the screen for Murray. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Garuba. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 5-point 76ers lead. The Bulls have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Pass to Murray. Okongwu with a screen on Miller. Murray, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now, here is George. 5 points in the game. Rebounded by Joe. Bulls trail by 5. Pass to Harper. Back to Joe. And here is Okongwu. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Harper. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The 76ers leading by 3. Pass to Garuba. Here's McCain. Covered by Joe. Good on the shot. McCain's got his second basket of the night.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Harper the pass to Joe. And here is Okongwu. Here's Toppin. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And when your wing, like Murray, is moving the ball effectively, that really helps your offense to flow.
Pass to McCain. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Harper dishes to Toppin. And it's blocked. They retain possession. Murray scanning the floor. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Over to the left wing. Back to George. Pass to Miller. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound. Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Philadelphia shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. The first free throw is good. So for the Bulls. Smith checked in for Okongwu. Franz Wagner comes in for Murray. And Jamison subbed in for Harper. Both free throws good for Miller. If they play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Wagner passes to Smith. Outside, Jamison. Smith sets the pick for Jamison. Back to Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Smith. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Brandon Miller. Smith hits them both. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Grimes.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, Wagner, 5 points in the game. Beyond the arc. The shot missing. And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for the 76ers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back right after this. And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
The 76ers leading. Bol is out there with Barnes. And it's Messi in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. McCain's shot is off. And Chicago has possession. Tries it from 19. That one goes. Count it. Jamison's got the game tied up here for Chicago. And Barnes has got the ball here for the 76ers. Bol a screen on Wagner. Barnes passes to Bol. Toppin with the steal. Here's Joe. Wagner outside. Pass to Smith. Outside Jamison. Shot clock at 6. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. To the paint, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now, here's Wagner. He's got 5. Jamison with the basket on the assist from Wagner. Jamison's got 5 points now this quarter. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Pass to Barnes for 3. Rebounded by Joe. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Now here's Jamison. It's Wagner atop the key. And good that time. And it's a 3-point Chicago lead. Philadelphia has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Here's Messi. Here's McCain. Off target from 3-point range. Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And then Smith with the dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to McCain. Buries it from 3-point range. McCain's got 8 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Now, here's Wagner. 7 points in the game. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That one is off. Walker's checked in for Philadelphia. Brownie's checked in for Chicago. Podziemski's coming in for Jamison. Good on the second free throw. The 76ers trail by 3. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. Pass to McCain. They set the pick. Three-pointer. Another three for Philadelphia.
Well, that's his third three-pointer in this game, and two of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
Wagner kicks to Brown. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Toppin sets a screen for Wagner. Toppin can't get it to go. Philadelphia's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. He's defended by Podziemski. Launches it. McCain's shot is off. The Bulls have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Joe passes to Toppin. Hits the three-point bomb. Toppin's got 6.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Pass to Barnes. Walker a screen on Wagner. Barnes with it. And it's Toppin picking him up. No one covering.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so here is Chicago. Philadelphia able to drain the three. And Barnes sends it back. And going out of bounds, last touch by Barnes. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
And Philadelphia making a change here. George is checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Keegan Murray's checked in for Brown. And Jamison subbed in for Isaiah Joe. Here's Wagner. 8 points for him. Pass to Toppin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Philadelphia's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to even against bigger guys.
Now here's Jamison. He's got 5. Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Throw it down, Keegan. Mr. Murray flying high.
Philadelphia's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Murray against Walker. Going inside, and there's the big-time jam as he's stopping.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Jamison. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Kicks it out to Wagner. Off target with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And they pick up 2. And it's 7 points from Keontae George. Bulls trail by 4. Murray outside. Wagner again. Barnes. Toppin sets a screen for Wagner. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
He gets that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Wagner. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket for Murray.
Oh, those are physical points for Murray. Love seeing Keegan mix it up inside.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. The 76ers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And the first one at the line is good. Brandon Miller, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. The Bulls also changing it up. Brown, he's checked in for Franz Wagner. And it's Harper in for Jamison. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Bulls trail by 6. Now here's Harper. To the middle. Pass to Toppin. Shot clock at 5. And here's Harper from the arc. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Messi. George passes to Miller. Puts up a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Murray with it. George picks him up. Outside Harper. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jarris Walker. The Bulls have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. The first one falls, and the 76ers making a change here. And Harper drops them both.
And give them credit for the work they've done at the line. Nothing new. They're always impressive in terms of free throw shooting, but still worth mentioning.
Now, here is George. He's got 7, gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
George against Harper. In the corner, Murray with it. The kick out to Brown. Here's the 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Miller outside. Inside. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got 13.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Brown outside. Pass to Murray. Tapping a screen on Walker. Murray left side. Fires away from way outside. And McCain pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 6. Miller with a screen on Harper. Here's McCain. Miller. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Philadelphia shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That free throw good from Miller.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Both free throws good for Miller. Bulls trail by 8. There's 1:59 left in the first half of basketball. The Bulls have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And that one falls for Harper. And Harper drops them both. 1:57 left in the first half of the game. Outside, Walker. To the inside, and stolen by Wagner. They're running. And he finishes the break with a lay-in. Wagner's got 10. 1:37 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Walker, and it's Miller in the corner. The kick out to Barnes. From outside the arc, and it's Harper with the rebound. Harper's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint, it's tipped. George with the ball. Defended now by Wagner. By himself, and George with the stuff.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Wagner outside. Pass to Murray. Okongwu with the screen for Murray. And the 3-ball is good. 7 points in the game.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Here's Miller, and Miller throws it down hard.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Murray outside. Six on the shot clock. Okongwu with a screen on Walker. Murray for 3. Here's Okongwu. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. 3-pointer. Rebound by the 76ers. Miller's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Miller. Miller's got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Philadelphia heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Pop. Facing a deficit in the second half. What do you tell your guys?
I think we just moved the ball a little bit. We were just on the dribble a little bit too much, and there's got a lot of pressure out there, so the ball's got to move.
Pop, thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And it's the 2K halftime show, Game 7, and the story so far is the quality start for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They're moving well on offense, great teamwork. Maybe not as strong as our teamwork, but whose is?
How about your old Lakers team?
What I remember seeing, they pass the ball into Shaq Ernie, and it never comes back out.
That's why they call me the Shaq Hole.
Taking a look at the situation for the Philadelphia 76ers. Game 7, we know how much is at stake. Kenny, what's it like to play in one of these?
Well, it's normal to have some nerves. Now, you can't shake those off, but those butterflies, they quickly remove when the game starts. Normally, guys get better in the second half.
First of all, Ernie, you shouldn't be asking an earthling that question because I never got nervous. I instilled fear in my opponents. So let's see who's built for this pressure.
The Diesel, pulling no punches, as usual. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Yeah, kind of what you expect from a guy of his caliber. Don't be surprised if his second half is just as good.
And so George will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 7. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got Brandon Podziemski. Franz Wagner is out there with Keegan Murray. Then there's Harper. And it's Okongwu in at center. Miller, no luck. And Chicago shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Here's Podziemski, covered by Barnes. Okongwu with a screen on Barnes. Podziemski's shot is good. The 76ers leading by 5. Miller outside. Pass to Garuba. Off target from outside.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Now here's Harper. Murray down low, guarded by Walker. Clock at 4. Harper kicks to Murray, takes the 3, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Miller's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Barnes. Wagner with it, guarded now by Barnes. Podziemski with it. Harper up top. Rebound by the 76ers. Garuba the pass to Walker. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Barnes outside. Back to George. Jacks up a 3. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. And that's 15 points for George.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Chalk up 2 there.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Miller outside. Hit some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Miller's got 15.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear. He's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 7. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. That one misses. Bulls trail by 4. And it's Podziemski in the corner. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. George looking around. Tipped away. Harper with the steal. Inside. And finished off by Wagner. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Harper against George. Down low, here's Miller. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Harper against George. Pass to Murray. Okongwu with the screen for Murray. It's deflected. Now the 76ers on the break. And George with the stuff.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Chicago's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Podziemski, covered by Miller. Clock at 6. Okongwu a screen. And here's Harper from the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Barnes has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Now here's Harper. He's got 10. Here's Podziemski. And Garuba pulls it down. 76ers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. The 76ers again can't hit it. Wagner with it. George picks him up. And Wagner drives in. It's blocked. Murray against Barnes.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Harper with the ball. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Wagner kicks to Okongwu. From the arc. And it's Wagner missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Miller dishes to George. Buries it down low. George has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Wagner.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Garuba the pass to Barnes. The second chance effort. A nice shot by Garuba. Garuba's got his second bucket of the night.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
To the middle, here's Okongwu, and Okongwu slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Garuba. Pass to Barnes. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 4.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And here is Okongwu. Now, here's Wagner. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Chicago. Barnes outside. The tray. Barnes with another miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Walker against Harper. Good work there as it goes. And that's now 10 points for Jarace Walker. Bulls trail by 3. Wagner kicks to Murray. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. The Bulls making a switch here. Joe's checked in. And it's tied up with that one. Here's McCain. He's got 13. Outside, George. Pass to Barnes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Keegan Murray. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. No good on that one.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
And he sinks the second.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
Pass to Wagner. Outside Harper. Bangs home the trifecta. Harper's got 5 points now in the quarter. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Here's George. Miller outside. Here's McCain. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Joe. To the inside. Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Here's Garuba. And here is Barnes. Outside, George. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land, it's all in by the Bulls. Joe passes to Wagner. It's good. Wagner's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Down low, here's Barnes. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
And the first one drops.
And maybe he's starting to find his form at the line. He certainly had his share of chances.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's Jamison. The three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers trail by 5. He's defended by Wagner. Pass to McCain. 1:22 left to play here in the third. Chicago has gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Jamison against Barnes. From deep. Jamison, no luck.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Barnes. He has been challenged at the line in this one, going only 4 of 8. First one falls for him. Walker's checked in for Philadelphia. And Chicago also making a switch. Podziemski, he's checked in for Jamison. Barnes hits them both.
And he's starting to round back into shape after what's been a pretty off night from the line.
Pass to Toppin. Now Joe. Now Podziemski. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Macy's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shoots from 14. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Joe passes to Brown. Barnes against Wagner. And finish off by Wagner.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, GA. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And he makes the first. So he gets them both. And so it's Franz Wagner making highlights for the Bulls. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Right back after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. We've got Keontae George, and it's Messi in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Now here's Brown. Wide open. Joe, good. And the Bulls lead by 5.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Walker a screen. Inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Here's Podziemski. They set the pick. It's Joe on the wing. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Joe's got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And there it is for him.
Rising to the occasion, he found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
Podziemski with it, defended by George. Podziemski's shot is good.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Back to George. Covered by Joe. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Murray outside. Podziemski on the wing. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And it's George missing. The Bulls leading by 5. Here's Joe. Back to Murray. Podziemski with it. Brown outside. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by George.
Well, that's a look they'll take every time down the floor. But even with the soft interior defense, they can't seem to convert it.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Toppin. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. And now a 7-point Bulls lead.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And the 76ers making a change here. Garuba's checked in. Okongwu's checked in for Chicago. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He told his guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over, and you need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here is George. Covered by Joe. To the paint, here's Walker. Lays it up off the glass. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Pajemski. Okongwu with a screen on George. The shot by Pajemski, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Walker's shot is off. Chicago leading by 5. Murray the pass to Joe. Now Pajemski cans it from downtown. Pajemski's got 21. Now here is George. He's defended by Pajemski. To the middle, here's McCain. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Tapping a screen on George. And they call an illegal screen here.
Turns it over there, but that's his first of the contest. He's done a good job of minimizing mistakes on the night.
Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for the 76ers. Brandon Miller comes in for George. Franz Wagner's checked in for Chicago. Harper comes in for Isaiah Joe. Now here's Barnes. Here's Garuba. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Chicago has possession. 4-point game. Here's Pajemski, covered by Miller. Pajemski's shot is good. Pajemski's got 9 points in the quarter.
What a huge boost he's giving them here. 4 or 5 in this fourth quarter has come up big.
Garuba the pass to Miller. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Okongwu with a screen on Miller. Pajemski the bounce pass. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Lets it go from 14. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Miller.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Here's Pajemski. Pass to Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. Toppin sets a screen for Wagner. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. He's guarded by Harper. Here's Miller. The kick out to Walker. The putback, and it's Barnes on the follow. Barnes has got 10 points here in the second half.
Oh, hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. 76ers trailing. Pass to Walker. And it's Miller in the corner. To tie it up. Chicago grabs the miss. Pajemski with it. And he drives in, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jarris Walker. The first free throw is good. Keontae George, he's checked in for the 76ers. And a change for the Bulls. Murray's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so George will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Outside, Walker. George against Harper. George with the bucket. Chicago's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Harper the pass to Wagner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Miller surveying the floor. Takes it inside. Banked in off the glass. Miller's got 21.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here is Okongwu. Wagner wide open. Drills it from outside. He's got 29 points.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
There's the pick. Miller outside. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. Here's George. On the wing, Walker. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Wagner's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Harper from the arc. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Miller. The rebound by Murray. Bulls leading by 6. Wagner kicks to Harper. Driving inside. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's the floater. And it's George missing. Well, Chicago's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Another miss by Harper. Philadelphia has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots. Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
The 76ers trail by 8. Outside, George. Pass to Miller. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. 23 points from Brandon Miller.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And that one falls for Harper. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Harper against George. Makes it off the glass. George has got 13 points in the second half.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Wagner against George. Wagner outside. Okongwu with a screen on George, and he's good on the 3-ball. Wagner's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And the 76ers call time here. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's the teardrop. There's Miller with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Deflects the pass. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. On the wing, Murray. Guarded by Walker.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do. Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a 3-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're behind by 6. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from three, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
And here's Miller outside. It's all in by the Bulls. And an intentional foul right there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And the foul on Jarris Walker. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, at this point, he's probably better served to take a seat anyway. They've got no chance in this one.
Both free throws good from Wagner.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
And they do it. They'll move on to round two. Thrilling fashion, guys, taking round one in what certainly will go down. Guys, it's one of the most competitive series this year.
And you always love a Game 7. And no disappointment here. And these guys are ready and excited for round two. Maybe a bit tired, but the adrenaline is still pumping.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Franz Wagner.